Hi guys, it's Sam with Simple Mama Beauty. Today I am excited. I'm going to do a full face of everything under $10. Now, some of this stuff is ColourPop, like one thing, and one thing is Makeup Revolution that you're not going to find at like the actual drugstore. But if you go to Ulta, the Makeup Revolution will be in the drugstore section, and if you go online, ColourPop is very inexpensive. So, oh, and I got a couple things from ColourPop. So let's get on into this video and show you guys some makeup that's under $10 that's pretty darn good. All right, we're gonna dive on in. All right, and we're gonna go with eyes first, as always. Gonna use my CoverGirl Lid Lockup. This is under $10. I don't remember how much this is, but I know it's under $10. And some of this stuff I will know the prices that I paid, and some of the stuff I don't, but I do know it's all under $10. Alright. Now for my eyeshadow today, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air palette. This is such a cute little palette. I love these palettes actually. For a while I wasn't sure, but they're great. They're a nice size and they got quite a few colors. And this is supposed to be kind of like a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Modern Renaissance. I'm going to go in with my Morphe M330. I'm going to take this like bone shade and I'm going to just set that primer. You'll probably hear my washer in the background, but we'll see. Alright, now I'm going to go in with my brow bone highlight and take this shade. And these are $4.68 at Walmart, but usually they're like $5.99. And I really I got a little Milani eyeshadow palette that was like $8 and it was a smaller one. It seems to be really good, so those are good. Alright, now for a transition shade, I'm going to take this top one. Oh, I think I broke my toe just a few minutes ago. Oh, I cracked it so hard, it hurt so bad. Oh, some of these shades in these palettes, like, you kind of have to build up. And some are a little bit more pigmented than the others. So, you just gotta take your time, kind of work with them a little bit. But I do find that they blend pretty easily, and I feel like with the fact that they're not like super pigmented, that they're a little bit more beginner friendly. When they're really pigmented, I think it can be intimidating for someone that's getting new into makeup and is not really sure about things, because they're putting it on their eye and it's just like a lot of pigment and it's kind of like ooh. But so these I feel like are really great, and the Milani ones work really well. I know I have the Norvina palette, and oh my goodness, that thing is pigmented, but it blends out really well too, so it's really nice. I'm not sure if I said what I was doing, but I was going in with the bottom transition shade. Just not as high. Alright, I'm going to switch my brush. Going with my Morphe M433. This is a really great brush. I think I'm going to take this kind of like burnt orange shade and go in with that on my outer V. And Morphe brushes, a lot of them are very inexpensive. I think this was like $6. So, I mean, it's not dirt cheap, but for the quality that's there, it's a good deal. I know e.l.f. has some very nice inexpensive brushes. If you don't mind ordering them online, BH Cosmetics has some really good ones too. Alright, I'm gonna go back in with my M330 and just kind of blend those out. My goodness. Alright, now for a lid shade. I think I'm gonna go in with both of these and do this in the outer part and this closer to the inner. I'm gonna go in with my EcoTools brush. It's just like a blender brush. I don't know what color this shade is on the lid, but it looks pretty in the pan. Bring it about halfway. But the good thing about these eyeshadows is that they don't have like a ton of fallout. You could probably have your base done and not make a mess of it. All right, now I'm gonna go in with this Goldie shimmer shade. I wanna try wetting this. I'm gonna get a lot on my brush and spray it with some setting spray. I'm gonna use my Milani Make It Last setting spray for today. This stuff was like $8, so it goes under the $10. Oh yeah. I'm gonna take my pencil brush and go in with that same shade. Really get that on the inner corner. Okay. I'm gonna clean up the edges. Ooh. There was a little bit more fallout than I thought for, but they're still pretty darn good eyeshadows. All right, for my primers, I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop and my Revlon. These, I'm not sure on the prices. Maybe I will post it on there and can look it up. But I know they're under $10. All right, now with my Revlon Photo Ready. All right. I love that Revlon. For some reason, I have yet to find something that, well, before that, I was having problems with foundation not sticking on my nose, and that really helps. All right, and talking about foundation, we are gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick. And I have mine in the shade F4. I love this stuff. If you're looking for a fast, easy foundation, this is it. I had never really used stick foundations before, but this is awesome. It's very quick, easy to blend, and I don't feel like you need that much. Like, I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers go in with this and just get a ton on their face, and I feel like I don't really like the feeling of that much on, but I think this much is the perfect amount. I'm gonna blend that out with my BH Cosmetics V12, this flat kabuki brush. I really like this brush better for a stick foundation. I feel like it really moves it around good, blends it out good. So I like to use this over my Sigma. But look at that. I got that side all blended out already. I feel like the coverage on this is really good too. I'm gonna bring a little bit down my neck so it blends good. I want to try, they have the Fast Base Concealer Stick that looks interesting that I really want to give it a try, but we'll just stick with the foundation for right now. All right, and I think that was a pretty good blend. It doesn't take much at all to blend out this foundation. And a nice flat kabuki brush that's not like too soft really does the job well. Right. For my concealer, the Maybelline Age Rewind, I think this is right around $7. Buy mine in the shade Fair. I'm just gonna blend it out with my sponge. And these sponges are only like $5 too, so these are very affordable. I feel like Walmart has the cheapest prices on a lot of these drugstore products. Like Meijer's I feel like is a little bit more expensive. Target definitely I feel like is. Okay, so we got that set. And for powder for my under eyes, I would love to go in with my Flower Beauty, but that is like $13 I want to say, or right around there, so it's over $10. But I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus. If I can open it, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna use a brush for this. I normally like to set my eyes with my sponge, but this powder is a little bit more drying than my Flower Beauty one. And I just like to get in with a brush better. Also, I tried to use my sponge in it and it like made it hard pan. So I had to scrape off the whole top layer. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not as pretty because I went in with my sponge and it just made the product really hard to get to. I was having to really dig my brush in to get any then. Okay. Now this powder is harder pressed, so my fluffy brush doesn't really do very much. So I'm going to go in with this more dense brush. This is also a BH Cosmetics one, and it's the V11. I'm just going to set this really nice. I love this brush for more dense powder brush if you need one. And these are very affordable. I got this in a set with that foundation brush, a fan brush, and the brush that I used to set my under eyes. So, and I don't think I paid like $10 maybe for the set. Cool. And they're vegan if anyone cares about that. Bring that down the neck. This is the shade Warm Light. I'm not sure if I shared or told you that. Okay. For bronzing today, I'm going to use the Rimmel Radiance Brick, and this is in the shade Light. I know these were like $3.89 at Walmart, and I know Rimmel has some other bronzing powders that are really good. This one's okay, but I know they're like Bronze Booster or something like that. It's supposed to be really good too. And they also have a Stay Matte powder that is good. I feel like this top shade could almost be used as a highlight though. Or on a deep skin tone, this whole thing could probably be a highlight almost. It'd be beautiful then. Well, I don't feel like I'm getting very much off from this. Let me change up my brush. I'm going to try a different brush with this. I'm going to go with my AOA F14. This is off from Shop Miss A, and it is $1. Let's see if I can get more product with this. I think that helps some. If you want super cheap makeup, shopmissa.com. Almost everything is $1. They have brushes, they have setting spray, they have primer. Obviously everything is $1, so not everything is going to be like super amazing, but there is some stuff that actually is pretty decent. I know some of their makeup sponges are pretty good. And yeah, the brand AOA is their brand. And then they have other brands too. Yeah, this brush is working a lot better for this. I'm gonna go in for my nose contour with my M330. I'll go back into that bronzer shade. Okay, and that is with the bronzer. I'm gonna blend out on the nose. And just make sure that it's blended good. But I think that turned out pretty nice though. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind to use that different brush because that did definitely work a lot better. All right, for my blush, I just got this last week and I'm loving this. This is the Milani Rose Blushes, and this is the shade Tea Rose. Their baked blushes are good too, but those are like $8, I believe. So this is a little bit more affordable. I just love this color. It's such a natural, like, flush blush looking shade. It's not like, I don't know, let me show you. Right there's like the true color of it, but it's such a beautiful shade. I like it when it's natural looking. It's not like, whoa, you got blush on. I'm gonna just pat it down a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna go back in with my bottom lash line with the Rosé and the Air palette. And I think I'm just gonna go in with my pencil brush. I'm gonna go in with this top transition shade. I'm gonna go right underneath, like that outer half of my lash line. And I take that little burnt orange ready shade and go just on the outer bit. Just a little bit. And clean off my brush, and I'm gonna go back into this gold shade that I used on my lid in the inner corner highlight and bring that highlight down a little bit. There. All right, and that's all for that. I am gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner right now. I'm using the LA Girl Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner, and I'm using the shade Perpetual Purple. I wish I had this in like brown and black, but I don't. But this purple is not like crazy purple. Like, it's depends on what color you have on your eyelid. It will, you probably won't be able to tell that it's purple right now. This was $3.99 at Ulta. Like, you can barely tell that it's purple. All right. For my highlighter, I've been loving this Wet n Wild Zodiac highlighting bar, and this is the shade Air. Loving this. I'm gonna take my highlighting brush, tap it off. This highlight is so nice. It's not like, I don't feel like it accentuates like skin texture or anything, and I feel like it just looks really smooth on the skin. I'm gonna go in with that smaller brush for my nose highlight. And the Cupid's bow. Yes. I love how glowy this is. And such a beautiful shade. My stepdaughters were like, it kind of looks like bacon. It's very pretty bacon though. Alrighty, I'm going to do my eyebrows right now. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild pencil. And I've told you guys many times, I found this at Walmart for $1. On the website, I think it's like $2 something. So, like I said, Walmart I think is cheaper on a lot of stuff. And this is the shade Ash Brown. I know I just recently got the ColourPop Brow Boss, and I like that too. That one's a smaller one. I haven't tried any other pencils, eyebrow pencils from the drugstore. And my eyebrow gel that I was using is like $4.99, so that's inexpensive as well. All right, I think I can probably set now. Yes. All right. Now I have two setting sprays here. They're both from Milani. This is the Make It Last. That is more of a matte finish, and this is the Make It Dewy. They are both almost out, so that is why I'm going to be going in with both. And I like a dewier finish, so I think I'm going to go in with my dewy finish first, though, if there's any left. All right, there was some. I think these are like $8.99. And the Make It Dewy says 16 hour, and so does the Make It Last. I think mine Make It Dewy wasn't the greatest. The sprayer was kind of a little funky on it, but it seemed to work right now pretty good. But it makes things like extra dewy. So I'm gonna go over it with my mattifying one now. I know I've heard people say that they think this smells so good that it smells like a perfume. I don't really know about that, but all right, I'm gonna pat this down. I think that Make It Dewy one, I don't know if it's because my nozzle was messed up, but like it's a hydrating and illuminating set, and I feel like it's always made me look a little extra dewy, so I really like to go over with the Make It Last one to help it tone down the dewiness. All right, I think that's pretty good and dry. I'm gonna go in with mascara today. I'm gonna go with mascara now. I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Max Volume. I have been loving this. It just gives your eyelash such a natural, full look. It doesn't look chunky and gloppy and stuff. And like, it really separates your eyelashes and makes them look really nice. And it's $5. I feel like this mascara makes it almost look like you're not even wearing mascara. Like your eyelashes just look really good naturally. So if you want like a lighter, like look more soft, this is a great mascara for that. All right, now for lipstick. This is the one ColourPop item other than the primer. This is their Luxe lipstick, and I believe these are $7, and this is in the shade Ghosted. It is a pretty red color. I feel like it looks kind of pink, but kind of red too. So it's kind of a unique shade. All right, with this shade, I am gonna just kind of rub it in so it's not so overly pigmented, because I don't really want it this bright. I feel like that's a nice trick to kind of tone down your lipsticks if they're too vibrant. Oh, my light's dying down. I didn't notice that. Let me see if I can fix it. That kind of helped, maybe a tiny bit. But anyways, so yeah, I really like that little trick for toning down your lipstick. I think it feels good. Ooh, I am gonna top it with some lip gloss. This will make it look great. This is my Wet n Wild lip gloss in the shade Gemini. This is with their Zodiac collection too. I love this. Oh, great. This is such a cool shade. I love it. That was like $2.89 or something like that. All right. This is the finished look. I realize my light is getting darker. I don't know. Now you're gonna be shaking. Ooh. This is kind of the look with the lighting on my face a little bit better. That's so hard to see. Look at Ghost Stories. Oh. But like, that's the finished look. I'm sorry about this lighting thing. I gotta get this figured out. This is not charging very well. But no, this is finished look. And everything was under $10. I'll get this back up there. Well, yeah. If you liked this $10 and under makeup look, please give me a like. There we go. And yeah, tell me your favorite products from the drugstore that are under $10. I know there's quite a few, and the drugstore has been killing it with a lot of the things that they're coming out with. So these makeup brands are doing great. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and share Simple Mama Beauty. I have not been getting a ton of views lately. My first few videos had a bunch, and now I'm only getting like 5. So let everyone know about Simple Mama Beauty. Tell your friends, tell your family, let them all know Simple Mama Beauty's here. Anyways, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.